Hey, what's up you guys? This is Perry the Entertainer here, back again for another video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button up there and follow me on Twitter at official PTE show. No, I will be tweeting during Raw tonight, so if any of you guys want to ask me my opinions on anything that occurred tonight, do not be afraid to ask. Another cool note is that now that my internet doesn't suck as bad, I will be bringing back my weekly live stream show, The Storm, on Ustream or on Blog TV. I always found Blog TV a lot easier than Ustream. But I'm just going to let you guys decide on that one. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's move on to the topic of this video, which will be PTE's Fave 5. Now, this list does not include main event stars, so I guess you guys can call this PTE's Fave 5 Young Talent Edition. In this video, I will be giving you guys my 5 favorite young guys in WWE as of right now. Let's not waste any more time and let's get on with the video. Some honorable mentions for this Fave 5 are Ryback, Tensai, and Damien Sandow. Ryback really hasn't done anything worth talking about yet, except for the fact that he's beaten up on some jobbers. Yes, Hunico and Camacho, I'm calling you guys jobbers, so you can suck on that one. I see very bright futures in the career of Ryback, and hopefully he will actually make it in WWE. Oh, hold on. Hold on one second. Berg! Oh, excuse me. Tensai is really growing on me, especially over the past month when he got a huge win over John Cena. And obviously that's saying a lot when WWE, because that obviously means WWE is a lot serious on Tensai. And we will see what, really is in store for Tensai. Damien Sandow really has only had one match, and so far he's only beaten Yoshitatsu, and I was very impressed. I just hope WWE doesn't screw him over like they've done past people. Sandow has all the characteristics of a future world champion, but since he's a new superstar, he's only an honorable mention. But we'll see where he is in the next few months when I make another one of these videos. On to the number 5 on this list, finally starting this list, will be Wade Barrett. If he was not out with an injury as of right now, he'd probably be in my top 3 of this video. But now that he's out, he can't really improve on his character until about July when he comes back. I think it sucks the way Wade Barrett went out because he couldn't have picked a better time to get hurt. With WWE planning on bringing back the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania this year, and then as a result scrapping the pay-per-view, Wade Barrett was actually planned on winning the Money in the Bank and then cashing in on CM Punk at a later date. When Barrett got hurt, WWE scrambled to find a good young star that was capable of holding the Money in the Bank, but instead WWE just decided to get rid of the match altogether and then kept the pay-per-view instead. But enough talking about his alternative route if he didn't get injured. Let's focus on what he's gotten accomplished in order to be in my Fave 5. Barrett successfully led a group of NXT rookies to the main event scene and made some of them into real stars like Justin Gabriel and David Otunga, just to name a few. Had it not been for Wade Barrett opening the door for those rookies, WWE would not have even given them a shot, let alone other younger talent that deserved to be in that spot. I would love to see Wade Barrett return in the coming months leading up to Money in the Bank, and we'll see what WWE has in store for the bare knuckle brawler. Number 4 on this list is the current World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus. Now, before I get comments asking me why he isn't higher on the list, first off, I was a big Sheamus fan. Now, keyword there, was. As some of my viewers know from my past videos, I am part Irish, and it feels great that WWE would even consider giving someone of that heritage a world championship. Now, let's get on to what I don't really like about Sheamus, so that you guys can understand why he isn't higher on the list. It all goes back to his face turn. When he turned face back in July of 2011, I couldn't take him seriously. Having a heel run for nearly 2 years, I never even thought of the fact that Sheamus would even be a face. But it turned out WWE had the actual cojones to successfully turn Sheamus into one of the biggest faces on SmackDown. Over the next few months, WWE had absolutely nothing to do with Sheamus, and then finally started pushing him at the end of the year. Sheamus was wandering through the forest known as SmackDown for several months, before finally winning a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania finally comes, and in 18 seconds defeats Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship. So WWE, you're meaning to tell me that all that build-up that I just mentioned a few seconds ago, all of that was for Sheamus to beat Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, at WrestleMania, in the opening contest. That's not even the bad part, because Sheamus should have a world Heavyweight Championship at the main event, but then again, compete with The Rock and Cena. He should have a main event championship match against Daniel Bryan, and it only lasted 18 seconds. In my humble opinion, Sheamus isn't really the most exciting champion I've ever seen, but I think it's about time that a face should hold on to the title, and Sheamus is the right guy to do it. And with that, let's move on. Number 3 on my current Fave 5 list is none other than The Miz. I understand that I may get some heat because I put The Miz in front of Sheamus, but here's why. Instead of wandering through the SmackDown trying to find the perfect spot, The Miz was once the top dog on the jungle known as Raw, even defeated John Cena at last year's WrestleMania. Miz took the ball and ran with it until that fateful day, and I'm never going to forget it. No Misfit will ever forget this match. May 1st, 2011. Extreme Rules 2011. That was the day John Cena regained the WWE Championship and the day The Miz went down in flames, losing to Alex Riley and Rey Mysterio in the coming weeks. Awesome Truth then came along and went absolutely nowhere. Then The Miz ended up breaking up that team. Truth turned face and sent Miz down a violent road to nowhere. After his feud with Truth, Miz gone down so much that The Miz is now jobbing to Brodus Clay. Really? 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 If we even think about it, though, before Awesome Truth even existed, Miz had it all, and still would have it all if he didn't catch R-Truth when Truth did a sunset flip over the ropes during a battle royal. And obviously now Miz is being buried by management. But putting all my inside angers aside, The Miz is very much improved since 2007 is one of the reasons why he is number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the Fave 5 list is Dolph Ziggler. I don't really like the way that WWE is treating him right now, having him team up with Jack Swagger and losing efforts all the time. There was actually one point where people began to talk about why Ziggler wasn't in the main event already, and I would love to bring those talks right back up. Ziggler always gets pushed to the main event towards Royal Rumble time. Take last year, for example. At last year's Royal Rumble, he lost. He was competing in a losing effort to Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship, and then he was then fired and then went through that whole fiasco at the Elimination Chamber. This year, he competed in a losing effort to CM Punk for the WWE title. It gets me wondering if WWE actually thinks Ziggler can carry a World or WWE Championship. Ziggler indeed does have the talent and is being underused, again, teaming up with Jack Swagger. The same dude who thought getting himself a Soaring Eagle was going to get him over as a world champion 2 years ago. Ziggler has what it takes to main event a pay-per-view like Night of Champions or TLC, but not main event one of the big fours like the Rumble or SummerSlam. So all you hashtag heels probably have to wait on Ziggler to get a title shot until about August. And finally, the number 1 on my current Fave 5 list. Drum roll, please. What? We don't have a drum. We don't have a drum roll. Okay, no drum roll. I guess I'll just stop talking for dramatic effect. Oh, now we have a drum roll. Alright. Number 1 on my current Fave 5 is none other than a 4-time tag team champion and a 2-time Intercontinental champion. And that man is Cody Rhodes. Ever since his debut back in 2007, Cody's always been that nice kid that was related to Goldust. But now in 2012, Cody is one of the main centerpieces of SmackDown. I always thought of Cody Rhodes as a little kid with big dreams, so he practiced and practiced until he lived his dream. There are many different reasons as to why Cody is number 1. First off, Cody is one of the, if not the, best mic worker on SmackDown. I always love seeing Cody Rhodes come out there with his evil grin on his face about ready to rip his opponent. Cody is the best mic skills in the game right now and has potential to be a future World Heavyweight Champion. Another reason is his in-ring work. Cody has a unique style of wrestling that will bring him to the top. He doesn't want to live off of the Rhodes name and instead made a name for himself without his family's expense. Cody is a real diamond in the rough and it still wonders to me to this very day why he isn't in the main event scene. As much of a Rhodes fan I was, I actually was rooting for Big Show at WrestleMania so that Show could take the title off of Cody and Cody could be pushed into the main event. But obviously that didn't go over so well. Cody Rhodes is a full-fledged wrestler, and to say the least, and is the real reason why he is the #1 on my Fave 5 list. So that does it. That is my current Fave 5 list. Number 5, Wade Barrett. Number 4, Sheamus. Number 3, The Miz. Number 2, Dolph Ziggler. And number 1, Cody Rhodes. That will do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I sounded repetitive. Don't forget to click that subscribe button up there, and if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitter at official PTE show. A little title should appear right there. Leave me a comment down there telling me who your Fave 5 is, and give me something else to talk about. Alright, so Perry the Entertainer is signing out, and peace out. See you guys for the next possible Raw recap, and I might come back with another one of these, in the future, make a Fave 5 update, I guess. And announcement coming soon, by the way. Peace.